A stingy man is like a big no, 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 no. Brush the teeth. Brush the teeth. The mouth odor.
To Music Studio.
Hello, lovely people. Welcome once again to First Lady Anna TV. And this is your favorite, most watched show, The Anna Show, taking you on a journey of discovery, aspiration, hope, love, mentorship, and a lot more. I am First Lady Anna, and I remain your host for this particular show. Now, today is a different one. We are talking about relationship on the Anna Show. We're looking at the deal breakers in relationship, and I have a gorgeous lady in the house to help us break it down all for your understanding. Before that, I'd like to appreciate my supporters. I mean, those who make it possible for me to bring you this show always on this channel. And I'd like to appreciate Salvation Pictures for their immense support, specialized in photography, videography for all events. Contact Salvation Pictures on 0240 955075 for your memorable event. Also, Magic Lens Pictures, they are also into photography and event coverage. Call them on 0549 582434. And all thanks to Kitty's Beauty for my beautiful makeup. And girl, I'm so grateful. Thank you for the support. Now, all thanks to you, my beautiful viewers, for always staying tuned in on this channel. I do appreciate you. Do what to like, comment, and share. To all my existing subscribers, I do appreciate you. And to my new subscribers, do what to stay on here, because we bring you nothing but the best. The Anna Show, striving for the real talk. Thank you for staying tuned in. Right, welcome once again, and introducing my guest for today. Welcome, Miss JENDEL Jaket. Welcome to the show.
Thank you,
girl.
First Lady.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Oh.
It's such an honor to be here. You know that.
You look gorgeous.
Thank you. I try.
Always spotless clean. I like that.
Yeah.
JENDEL Jaket. You are on the show today.
Yes.
The Anna Show, the world's most watched show.
Oh yeah.
And I'm so glad to have you on the show today. We're talking about relationship, and I know you have vast experience when it comes to stuff like that, and that's why I want you to be here for us to break it down for our viewers.
Right.
We are learning on this show. We learn, we entertain.
We don't
we
judge.
mentor. That's the point. Well, that's just by the way. So having you on the show today is just to break stuff down for our viewers to really understand what are the deal breakers when it comes to relationship.
Right.
It could be a normal relationship with your family, romantic relationship. It could be any other, from your workplace, amongst your friends, and what have you.
Yeah.
But I need to tell my viewers who you are. You are an actress.
Yes.
A photo model. And what else?
A musician. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
That's good. You're doing great for yourself.
Thank you. So I do runways. I'm a photo model and a fitness model. I really love working out.
I see.
You know that.
Your
Yes.
stature and everything shows it all.
Yeah, sure. I love to work out. It's good.
Okay.
It's a great motivation for
Motivation.
me personally. Yes, for sure. And the movie side as well is something that I get a kick out of doing. So it's
Okay.
always a pleasure to be on set. We've been on set.
We've been
before,
on set.
and,
Yes.
it's always a blast.
Broken
you know.
glass. Now, being a model and an actress, I know one way or the other you might have come across people from all different walks of life, and you have developed some kind of relationship with them. Personally, I'm sure you are in a relationship with your boyfriend, getting ready to tie the knot or something like that. And I believe that you can help us, understand what these deal breakers are when it comes to relationship.
Right.
So my viewers are here,
Okay.
and we're going to have a discussion. We're going to have a talk,
Yeah.
and then together we can help them understand what these deal breakers are.
Right.
So first of all, let's understand what is a relationship.
Okay.
When we say a relationship, what is it from your point of view?
Right. So first of all, thank you for giving me the platform to be here.
Right.
And of course, I don't know it all. I'm still very young, and I'm still
Mhm.
growing and experiencing. And when it comes to my career,
Right.
I think I'm still getting there, just like I'm still starting.
Okay.
So there is still a long way to
Go. Right.
So of course, you always, for me personally, I'm a student of life. I'm always learning.
Mm-hmm.
So for sure, we're always learning. Relationship, it's it's the connection and the vibe that you have with people. It could be family, friends, boyfriends, husband. When it comes to marriages as well,
Right.
it's all included in that. That is the kind of vibe that you have with people around you.
The connection.
Right, the connections,
Yeah.
exactly. And when it comes to deal breakers, so deal breakers simply means the factors,
The
or
tenors.
the tenor,
Yeah.
the situations, that arises,
The problems.
exactly, that
Significant.
arises, yeah,
Right.
that arises in the relationship, right? That could cause a partner to withdraw,
To
those
disconnect.
yeah,
Okay.
and wouldn't want to do it anymore. Say, okay, I'm done. I've had enough. I don't want to do it anymore. So those are deal breakers. So when a partner, withdraws, it could be a lot of things.
Okay.
So I think this topic actually is really broad.
It's
First
broad.
lady.
Yes, very
It's
broad.
but I think we can say the little that we have here. So couple of them. I think for me, when it comes to, I'm a lady, right?
Yes.
So let's talk about me as a woman.
Okay.
So when it comes to me, I think for number one is like a stingy man. It's like a big no, 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 no.
Can we just make it a stingy person?
Okay.
But I don't want us to make it so singular. I don't want
Right.
us to specialize it.
Yeah.
Let's look at it holistically and generally.
Yeah.
For you, is a stingy man for you.
Yeah, so like
A
you
stingy
say,
person.
yes. So like you say,
Okay.
it goes equally hand in hand for the ladies and the women,
The guys
men
as well.
As well, it shouldn't be one sided.
Right.
We all have to, show love in whatever languages that we can. So we have to do that. So yeah, a stingy person for sure, it's a no. I mean, you should be a giver. I'm not saying that you should just do it like unreasonably, but you should be a giver. Try to make people happy
Support.
around you.
That's
Let them feel you. So yeah, a stingy person is a no for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
So for example, you are in a relationship. Let's take it for example, you are in a relationship with your guy right now, and you are expecting him to do certain things, and he's not doing them. This becomes your deal breakers.
So
for example,
if I let me just break that down, right?
Okay.
If you have expectations, you end up getting disappointed. It shouldn't be an expectation where it's like you should do this all the time. Do this. I'm just saying that you should have a way of making someone happy around you.
Okay.
But it shouldn't be an expectation that every time, okay, buy me
It's a
weight
must.
every time. Buy me this, buy me that. No, it shouldn't be like it's something that he has to do
at all costs.
Because once you put it that way, is you're gonna be disappointed. What if they don't end those demands?
Okay.
You're gonna be disappointed.
Okay.
But once you know that you just want a free person who shows care in that kind of language, where they give certain gifts, try to make you feel good. That's all.
Take you out for some shopping.
That's all. But for me, if you don't do any of those things, it's like, yo, what are you showing me? What was the love that you are showing? Understand what I'm saying? But it shouldn't be like an expectation. Because once you have that, you get disappointed. That's for sure. And a hygienic person for sure.
Hygienic.
A hygienic.
You need to be clean.
You gotta be clean.
You don't wash your panties and your boxers. It takes you off.
Brush the teeth. Brush the teeth. The mouth odor is like always very important.
Personal hygiene.
Oh man, it's very important because trust me, there are some people that you meet and you just can't stand it. I mean, a couple of times people approach. Okay, me personally, people approach and it's like there's no, just like, oh, please get away. No, we can't stand it. Nobody can. If I am here and I smell really bad, but I don't think you can stand me
We
in
can't.
this
In
room.
fact, we can't.
So personal hygiene is very important, and you
Right.
gotta look good. You need
Good.
to dress
Well.
well. You know, dress well. Have the swag. It's very important. You need to look good all the time. The same thing for the women, the men. You always have to look neat. Very, very important. Right? That makes a lot of sense.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
Makes sense. Yeah.
for sure. There are a couple of them. You know, it's a lot. Another thing could be disrespect.
Yeah.
It's just something that I cannot stand.
We are really battling with disrespect in relationships. It's really causing a lot of harm to both society and to individuals.
And you know, it's not just in the relationship, right? In our workplaces, a lot of places that you go, people
family,
can just, you know,
churches.
somebody doesn't know you. You don't need to know someone to give respect.
To be respectful towards
as a human being. Okay, you have to respect. It is what it is. You have to give respect. Whether old, big, or small, or young,
rich, poor,
no matter the race, whatever, you have to give respect. And especially when it comes to relationships, it's very important because I feel like respect is always like the foundation in our lives in general. It opens door to, you know, many opportunities. So respect is very, very crucial, and we have to look at that as well. So you know, people out there who think you don't know someone, and
regardless anyone you meet, their status, stature, family, wherever their background, you need to accord them that respect.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I think I agree with you on that one. Okay. That's very important. All right. Any more to share?
Yeah, of course. I think there are a lot more. As somebody who is like, okay, so I'll put it this way: a couch potato. If you're a couch potato, I can't stand you. I'm a lady. I love. You know what a couch potato is?
Tell me
couch
more.
potato is a lazy person who doesn't like to do anything. Who stand
Lazy
in front
ass.
of the, who stand or sit in front of television all day long and wouldn't want to work.
Okay.
Why do you do that?
That's a deal breaker.
A deal breaker. I am a hardworking person. I'm trying to get somewhere. I need somebody who can be by my side and hold my hand, and we make it big.
Yeah.
So if you're a couch potato, big red flag, please.
Out of my
Move.
life,
Yes,
in my way.
for sure.
Do
I don't like
that apply
people.
also to maybe your family members? You have people that you are expecting them to be active and proactive, yet they are just stuck over there. They don't want to do anything. They can put on the television for the whole day, no work, nothing like that.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I've seen a lot of that where people don't work and then they are just there. It's not just in the relationship where a man or a woman does that, but you know, it could be your family, it could be a friend, and if you have such friends, how are you even
How do they
moving
motivate
forward?
you?
You know, why should you even have a friend like that?
Okay.
So, you have a dream. You know where you're going. You know that you're a hardworking person. So you have to have that, you know, circle of people around you. If those kind of people are not, you know, within your niche, then there is no need, cause
rolling with them.
Yeah. So a couch potato, like I said, is a big no for me. That's a deal breaker.
Big one.
Sure. Yeah. Laziness.
Yeah.
You have to work, and
of course,
there's
no food for the lazy man.
No, we love luxury. We all love to live comfortably, you know. So yes, once you work hard, I think you can achieve all of that.
Okay, once you work hard, you can achieve all of that, and that takes me to, I want us to talk also about romantic relationships, because these days we see a lot of relationships coming to a quick end for these deal breakers. And one of it that I would like us to talk more about is promiscuity, cheating, lying, lack of communication.
Yeah.
Most importantly and crucial is promiscuity. How do we handle these things?
Right.
Few months ago, a whole counselor said she left her marriage due to cheating and promiscuity. Cheating is the same as promiscuity.
Yeah.
Sleeping or having extra affairs, marital affairs in the relationship. That's a dangerous deal breaker.
Yeah, fornication.
Would that be you? I mean, if it's you, how are you going to handle that?
Of course, for sure. It's
You've
a
been married for
deal.
so many years. You've had this bond for so many years. And all of a sudden this comes in. Are you going to leave? Counselors are leaving. What of you? Tell
So
me.
a lot of times it depends on the whole context. You know, somebody, in my perspective,
First of all, let's
when
even
it
look at the
comes
cause.
to,
What is the cause of this? Why would somebody want to sleep outside their home?
okay, so I'm coming to that. A lot of time, like I'm saying, it depends on the whole context. It could
Okay.
be a lot of things.
Okay.
We know people and they don't stay the same as we know them. People
Okay.
change along the way, and it could be a lot of things.
Okay.
Maybe there is something going on there that, you know, he or she is not happy about. And I feel like you said, communication is very crucial.
Yeah.
Try to talk about things, be each other's friends, be like friends, you know, talk about things, whatever that is you are not okay with, talk about them. Try to understand each other, try to understand where they're coming from, right? And once you have that communication and you talk things over, if it's worth mending, you stay and try to mend it and see if they can change or
And if it
not.
persists?
And I feel like once you
When it persists
once
or
you
if
give
it
the chance,
persists?
once you give
Okay.
the chance, you try to you can't change the fact is you can't change anyone.
Okay.
What you can do is try to know what the problem is and
Okay.
try to resolve whatever conflict it is. Try to resolve them. If you try that and it doesn't work and you feel like, okay, I've had enough of this, I can't do this anymore, feel free to get out because you've given it your energy, you've tried all that you can. What else are you going to do? You can't change. I don't feel like anyone can change anyone. No, you can only try to understand them, to work with them. And if it doesn't happen and it still persists, you also need your happiness.
Okay.
Get out, find your happiness, and let your partner also find their happiness.
And
I mean, a
continue
lot
in
of
their line act.
exactly. A lot of times, I think we focus on society and what others think, what they will say, and all of that. And because of that, you stay in the marriage and you know you suffer. Why should you do that to yourself? I think marriage should be a place where you have a blast. I mean, you enjoy yourself.
But it's not
It's
all
not
rosy
always
though.
like that. Yeah, I know that
Yeah.
every aspect of life comes with challenges. That is for sure. Marriages comes with challenges.
Right.
It's not always about the enjoyment.
Yeah.
So once you have that as well, there are challenges that is gonna come along. Like I said, try to work them out.
Yeah.
They don't work out. You
Right.
get out, but don't focus on what somebody is thinking. For the sake of your own happiness, you know what you are feeling. The person doesn't even know what you're going through.
Right.
You're not happy. You don't even smile. Like you always feel
Emotionally
drained, and you claim because of society you're gonna stay in it. All of this
Okay.
happen where some men even end up raising hands
Your
on
hands,
women, becomes very
abusive.
violent and very abusive.
Okay.
So please, we gotta check these things.
We
you know.
have to check them. We have to check them. So these are the deal breakers. So we're looking at most common deal breakers. For example, lack of communication, lying, cheating, and all of that. These are the most common deal breakers for romantic relationships. I mean, if you lie to me in a relationship, you don't expect me to come to you again.
Yeah.
A liar, every liar is a potential killer.
Yeah.
If somebody lies to you constantly, one day they're just going to pull a knife or a gun or put something in your food and tell you it's sweet. Once there's poison in it, you eat it and you are gone. So you don't allow somebody to keep on lying to you when it comes to relationships like this. And lack of communication, like we said, is very crucial when you are in a relationship with anybody. Even if it's not romantic, you should, have communication with that person so they know what you are going through part time.
There should always be boundaries.
Boundaries,
right?
yes. And you should always care about your partner, care about the people around you. If you are not doing that, trust me, they are going to leave you one day. And when you need them, they are not coming back to you. Cheating. Cheating. It's not just for romantic relationships, but these are the most common ones. In fact, if you lie to me and you cheat, and you do all of these things, it's possible for that relationship to end. And number one, you are not going to be trusted, and the possibility of that coming to an end is very high.
I mean, it has really become very common these days, especially, I mean, you see all these married men. There is this new term, side chick, always having a side chick on there all the time. Imagine if you are the
you
one
are,
who
you
is
are so on
married.
the married men. No, I want it to be general.
It's not just
also for
I'm
married
just
women
focusing
and
on
young
the-
ladies who
I'm
are
just-
dating.
exactly. You know,
Yeah.
that's where I'm coming from. That the term for the side
Side
chicks and all of
chicks,
that. I'm
yeah.
just trying to tell you that it happens in the marriages as well. You
Right.
can't deny that it
Yeah.
happens. So, lady,
It's a
you want
fact.
to tell me that you've never been approached by married?
I've heard
men
stories
before?
personally. I've heard stories about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's something that's common out there in a relationship. People always, always want to cheat and don't want. They do it. You know, and I don't think it's fun because
Okay.
when it comes to matters of the heart, I think is the most painful thing that anyone could experience on
Right.
this planet. It's really not fun, and I
Yeah.
feel like even if you are doing it, try to hide it. Don't let it show. Don't let
Okay.
them know. You know?
All right. So if you are doing it, you are. Isn't that? It's not going to help.
You shouldn't cheat, right? It's not okay.
But even if you do,
don't show it. There are times where, or there are situations where they do it and they make it obvious.
Okay.
Whereby I think it has to do with disrespect.
Okay.
Because I feel like once you disrespect someone, you equally see them like some kind of rubbish. You can do whatever to them. You don't really care about them, so you can do whatever you want. So as much as you're cheating, it's like, okay, you don't care. If you know or not, I don't care. I keep doing what I'm doing, and it's not fun. And like I said, when it comes to society, a lot of them will still want to stay. I don't. It's not fun. It's the most painful thing that you ever experience on.
All right. All right. So finally, let's take your deal breakers. I think we should go over them again for the sake of clarity, for the sake of what to do when this happens. I know what to look out for. What are these deal breakers? I think you should take us over again.
So I mentioned
and
a
be
couple.
clear.
I mentioned a couple
Okay.
of them for sure.
Okay.
And you also said you asked some of the things or the measures that can be put in place in order to try to solve these things.
Yes.
And like I said, there is a way. If you love the person and you feel like you can work around it, try to do that. But if you think it's not worth it, just get out. But communication, like you said, is very crucial. Respect, very, very crucial. And I feel like a lot of times don't get too comfortable when it comes to relationships. Okay, we get too comfortable. But we should always do fun stuff. You know, to just keep that spark alive. There are people who don't even go out dancing. They don't go out. Every time it's like they're always indoors watching TV, and then that's just it. And I feel like there is a lot that you can do. You can take a trip out of town, go dancing, a simple dinner out, just to keep that spark alive. You know. So if a partner is always indoors, it becomes boring. So get out there, make it fun, and keep going and keep
get the best out of it.
Loving each other.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Keep loving each other, says JENDEL JAKET, and she is my guest today. You know, it's interesting, and I love how she comes out boldly to say it. You know, we are striving for the real talk, and the real talk is a real talk. There's nothing you can do about it. And so we're looking at the deal breakers in relationships. Okay, this I would say is a bit objective because my deal breaker may not be your deal breaker. You could overlook my deal breaker and say, look, even though he cheated, I'm not going to react. You could say, even though he lied, I'm going to give him a second chance. And we all believe in second chances. But then if it persists, if it persists, my sister, you have to advise yourself. And so these are the deal breakers. On the ANNA show, we have come up with these common deal breakers for you to identify in your relationship. If they are lying to you, if they are cheating on you, if they are not communicating, if they are doing what you do not want, it's good to attempt to resolve. But then if you can't resolve it, then you need to, find a way around it. You advise yourself and save your life, or the rest is in your hands. Thank you so much, Jenny, for coming on the show.
Always a pleasure. I'm always happy to be here.
Thank you, and I'll have you again and again and again and
Of
again.
course.
Welcome.
Thank you.
And we most appreciate you.
Thank you.
Now, where can we find you? Let us know your social handles.
Okay, so you can find me on all social media platforms at JENDEL JAKET. On YouTube, you can find some of my videos on YouTube at JENDEL JAKET Music. TikTok, Facebook, IG, just JENDEL JAKET. JENDEL JAKET. The jacket doesn't have C, it's K.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can
you spell that?
So JENDEL is JENDEL, JENDEL, and jacket is JAKET. There is no C.
Okay.
Yeah. I know you're thinking it's a jacket that
like
you
a
wear.
jacket. Okay, that's just by the way. And also, you released your single.
I released a new song.
New single.
Yeah, that's
okay.
true.
And what's the title?
So it's actually a cover by Black Hole.
Okay.
Shut Up.
Okay.
So I have the videos on YouTube. They can check it out.
Give me a line. Give me a line. Give me a line.
Okay. So nigga better watch your tongue. You're digging a grave. Fucking with the wrong person. Pull up with the gang with a gun. Dark shades on my eyes. Mama, till you stay far away. See me on the street, move away. Loyalty is an
Loyalty.
Bullshit. So we ain't got time for bullshit.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Yeah.
And look, I see you going higher and higher. Just keep pushing it. Make it available. Let the people know that JENDEL JAKET is here. And she's here to stay. Thank you so much. And that brings us to the end of this particular discussion on the Anna Show. This has been the Anna Show. We're talking about the deal breakers. I know and I believe that you have taken something for yourself. You've learned something for yourself. Like I said, this show is all about education, mentorship, love, and a lot more. Thank you, and keep on staying on here. We bring you nothing but the best. To my new subscribers, there is more coming your way. Keep staying on here. Now, I like to appreciate my crew. They're doing a beautiful job. I like to appreciate Anointing for always staying behind the camera to ensure that we bring you the best and clean shots on this show. Thank you, and God richly bless you. I'd like to appreciate Reverend Seth Konsa for his fatherly support. The love is great, and Daddy, I salute you today on the show. Thank you, and catch you up next time on the Anna Show. And I remain your host, First Lady Anna. I love you from the bottom of my heart, and I'm out for now.